Hey, it is Friday, right? This whole week I've been so off. I'm like, what day is it? I don't know what's going on. Yes, happy Friday. I'm live on Facebook. I got you guys here, over here. I'm on Instagram. Hi, hi. So you guys might see me looking back and forth a little bit. But I'm super excited to be here. Today we are talking about style, obvi. But specifically, I am launching a new course. It's called Getting Dressed Again. I'm so excited about this. A lot of you know my journey as a personal stylist. I started out in education reform a very long time ago. And I say that like I'm like 107 years old, but like it feels like a very long time ago. And I made a pivot in a career change from the ed reform world to personal styling. And people are always like, that's so weird. Like, education and fashion, like how does that even work? And my whole thing is like what brings me like the utmost joy in life is helping people achieve their goals. So whether that was like teaching a 7th grader on a 2nd grade reading level how to read, helping new teachers and mentoring them and helping them be the best teachers they could, being a university professor, I do business strategy consulting. It doesn't matter what it is. I'm always like, how do I help you get to where you want to go? And so it's the same with style. I've been doing this for over 8 years. I've worked with hundreds of women. Yes, hundreds, I've counted, and just get so much joy from helping people level up their style and step into who they are becoming. So if you feel like your style is holding you back, if you feel like a lot of us, like there's some pandemic pounds going on, if that is speaking to you right now, and like getting dressed is just kind of a chore, I'm definitely here to help. So a few things. My course, if you're on Instagram, the link is in my bio. On Facebook, I will put up a little banner in a minute, but it's style.brandeisnicole.com/getting dressed again. Or if you want the bit.ly, it's bit.ly/getting dressed again. So it's a 6-week program. And so in that, I'm breaking down my signature method, like step by step by step, on how I get these amazing results with and for my clients. So all the work that I put into one-on-one with my clients, where women pay me, upwards of $5,000 to help them really understand their body type once and for all. We don't do fruits, we don't do shapes. It's a very objective system. And so what I love about that is it takes a lot of the emotion out of it, right? You're one of 5 body types. That's it. So all those trips to the dressing room where you feel super overwhelmed because you've tried on a million things and nothing fits, we've all been there, and we all, I think, internalize that, right? It's like, well, obviously it's me, right? Like I'm the common denominator here. Like I've tried on 40 pairs of jeans and I can't find one that fits. Like it must be me. It must be my body shape. And I get it, right? Like I said, like we've all been there. But the thing is, like, you do have body shape. You do. It's in there. And I can help you discover what it is. And then beyond that, how I make it really personalized is then we talk through like, what are the specific, like, idiosyncratic things, wow, y'all. Let's try another word, idiosyncratic. What are the things that make you unique? So for example, I often joke that I have the torso of a kindergartner. I have really long legs, really long arms. I've got boobs, I've got a stomach. And in between boobs and stomach is like, I swear y'all, like this much room. Like I have a really, really, really short torso. And so while I know my body type, I also have to take that into consideration, right? So those are the things that make this approach really different from like whatever magazine being like, you're a pear. And I'm like, I don't know how to dress a pear. Why would a pear put on clothes? Like, I need to know, like, I got a lot of like, I carry my fun on my bottom half, right? Like my thighs and my butt are, bigger and more substantial than my bust. How do I dress that? So I talk in like real everyday people terms that you can understand. You're not making analogies to like whatever you'd put in a fruit salad. And it's really practical and it makes sense in your brain. And that's what a lot of women I work with like really love, right? It's like, oh, this is what we're talking about. And I'm able to break it down using a lot of that training and education experience that I have from a former career. So in terms of this course, if you have never really known what your body shape is, or even if you have a good idea, but you're having a lot of trouble figuring out, like once and for all, what are the best clothing silhouettes and fits for my body shape, this is for you. If you are a mom and you've been trying to reclaim your body after kids And stylists have had the nerve to change while you were busy momming, which is so rude, but true. Or your body is just something like, you just kind of like don't recognize it as your own anymore and you're really struggling with getting dressed. Maybe you've lost weight and gotten back down to a weight that you were or that's similar to where you were before kids. But for my clients, I know what's true is like things have moved around, things have shifted, you've lost muscle tone, right? Like even if you are kind of your pre-baby size, your body has changed. And so we talk a lot about like fit and fabrication. I am not a proponent as a stylist of like, that's so cute, wear it. If I tell you that and you don't understand why it's cute or why it works, you can't repeat that action. Confidence comes from repeatable actions. Confidence comes from you really understanding why something works so that you know how to do it again. So we talk about fit and fabrication because there are certain fabrics that are actually better for you if you're, say, carrying more weight in your midsection. We talk about things like how far or how close to the body should your clothing be. It's a big thing, like how much volume can you carry off as a person. It's a huge deal for petite clients, but it's kind of a huge deal for anyone, right? Like for me, I'm not petite, I'm 5'5", but for me, if I'm in like a big voluminous like tenty dress, I lose where I am in there and I just look bigger. Bigger is not a bad thing, but it's bigger without shape, right? You can be a size 2 or a size 22, honey, I don't care. I want to know what your body shape is, right? Like I want you to feel flattered and have your body shape be flattered in clothes. We don't cover anything up over here. If there are areas where you want to be more modest, that's totally fine. I can help you with that, but I'm not in the business of covering people up. You can't step into your own power and live out your purpose if you are covering things up. You cover up your body, you're covering up parts of your mind. And it just doesn't allow you to like go out into the world and like be the badass that you are. So lots of goodness in this course. It's like I said, it's 6 weeks. I'll be delivering most of the content live, which is kind of fun. So you do get every week there's a different module, and you'll be able to learn step by step my signature process to how I style to really be able to get yourself dressed and ready very confidently every single morning without any of like the drama that goes on in our heads about what to wear, or that like one piece you keep pulling out of your closet and you try and wear it. And like every time you try and wear it, you realize you don't know how to wear it. And then you put it back in your closet. It's just exhausting. So we'll be going through week by week, everything from body shape and fit to how to properly edit your closet without the overwhelm. We'll also be talking about how to shop, right? So like, how do you size things up? Meaning like when you're shopping online or in person, like how do you start to look for different silhouettes in clothing that are gonna have like a really high success rate for you, so you're not like overwhelmed by all the choices out there. We're also gonna do a lot of mindset work, right? So the like stuff that we have circling around in our heads about our body shape, about our body image, really has an influence on how you start your day. It has a huge impact on how you step into the world every day, no matter what you're doing. I don't care if you're picking up kids. I don't care if you're heading into a boardroom, doing both, right? Like we can be multifaceted, but all of that starts in the closet. It starts with what you put closest to your skin every single day. And that's what I'm here to help with. So by delivering the content live, we're going to have like a really cool, intimate community. Y'all will have the opportunity to actually like get feedback from me in real time. So that's a bonus right there. And you know, it's just something I'm just super passionate about helping women on this journey. So we're going to run through a few of the frequently asked questions that I get as people are kind of deciding. So registration closes on Sunday. Again, you can head to the link in my bio if you're on Instagram. If you're on Facebook, I'll post a comment here and y'all can check it out. It's bit.ly, so bit.ly, bit.ly/getting dressed again. And you guys can check it out. So registration closes this Sunday, and I can't wait for y'all to just be with me on this journey. And so in terms of frequently asked questions, a lot of the questions that I get they stem from our own insecurities about our bodies, right? This is not like a you problem, and I want you to hear me really loud and clear on that. It is not a you problem. It's like a societal thing, right? It's like we talked about earlier. If you've been constantly trying on clothes and they haven't been working out for you, you internalize that as you. Here to tell you, it's never you. It is always the clothes. Let's run that back. It is never you. It is always the clothes. But it's hard to believe that if you haven't actually had success with the clothes, right? So like that's what I'm here for, and that's what this program helps you to do. So where we start with that is like really thinking about, body shape, fit, you assessing that, understanding how to assess that, and then I will walk you through the best clothing silhouettes for each of those body types. But I get comments all the time. People are like, well, I have a weird body shape. I have a weird body. So like, I don't think you'll be able to help, or, like how much like personalized attention will I get? Cause like I have a weird body. So like, I'm going to call this out. Like you are not a special snowflake. You're not. And like, that may seem like the nerve, like you're clutching your pearls over there, but like, you're not. You've been made to feel that way. And I'm not taking anything away from that because of the way that designers design clothes and because of your lack of understanding about body shape and fit. Everything that we hear and everything that we're socialized to believe is all about size, right? If you're this size, you get to wear these things. If you're this size, you shouldn't wear these things. My system, we don't even talk about size. We don't need to talk about size because your body shape and the proportions that you have on your body do not change regardless of what size you are. For example, I told you guys I'm bigger on the bottom in my system, right? I've gained 70 pounds over the past 5 years. I didn't magically end up with a body 70 pounds bigger where my bust has ever overshadowed my butt, right? I'm still bigger on the bottom. So there might be more of me, but the way that my body weight is distributed is the same, which means I still understand how to get dressed every day. Now with that, I have much more in the midsection, right? So that's like what I call like a special consideration. So there are things like I wear more high-waisted things. I wear things that are often more fitted to the body, which seems like very like the reverse of what you would do. But for my body shape, it's actually much more helpful to wear things that are closer to the body than farther away. And so it's like teaching you things like that where you come to understand your body is not weird. For the most part, clothes make your body look weird when you're wearing the wrong fit, right? So I've talked about this before, right? Like muffin tops. There is no muffin top body shape. No one naturally has a muffin top. You get that when you're squeezing into pants that are either too small or they're hitting you at the wrong spot. So they're cutting into the fullest part of your stomach, making everything splush out on the top. And now you've got this like triple roll situation that is most likely not how you look naked. So I have a weird body type thing. We're going to get in there. I'm going to help you understand what your body type actually is. And like I said, there are some idiosyncrasies, right? Of like all of our bodies are unique, but like within a body type, you're going to learn, globally what to do. And then we'll get into some nitty gritty just for you. Another question I get is, is this for me if I'm losing weight, I've gained weight, kind of weight fluctuates a lot, right? And I get that. I think for a lot of us, the thought of spending money on clothes when our weight goes up and down, it feels wasteful, it feels frivolous, it feels discouraging, depressing, all of those things potentially. But here's the thing. If you do not invest in yourself at whatever size you are, again, it's a really hard place to come from to get dressed and actually feel good about what's going to happen for the rest of your day. So I'm not saying you have to like get a whole new wardrobe every time you go up or down size, but what I will teach you is what pieces will get you the most mileage and versatility in between sizes so that you always have kind of like a little mini like capsule of things that you can go to and know that you're going to look really flattered and know that you're going to look really good. So that kind of, that addresses that of like, well, I'm between sizes or my weight, I go between this size and this size, like up and down every year. And again, I get how frustrating it is, but there are ways to mitigate that. There are ways to actually take control of and manage your wardrobe so that you're not constantly feeling this pressure of like having like 3 different wardrobes in your closet. And we will talk about that. Let me see some of the other questions that I have gotten, and you guys are welcome to chat in your questions. Shopping. So I get a lot of folks. So I've told you guys, like I've worked with over, like literally over 1,000 women. The vast majority of the women I work with hate shopping. Like hate it, detest it, don't want to do it. And I think we have in our heads this thing of like, well, I'm a woman, I should love to shop, or like all this like just like trash, right? Just like total mind trash. It's okay if you hate shopping. It is okay. But if it's a chore for you and you hate it, you don't want to put time and energy into doing it, and you end up on this like constant merry-go-round of picking up like a couple pieces here and there. They're not that great. You end up wearing them anyway because you needed something to wear for this specific thing or just for life in general. You hate them. You kind of hate the way you look in them, but you got them out of necessity. It's just like this horrible spiral, right? You replace them. It's still not good. So what I do is teach you like a comprehensive way. First of all, once you understand your body shape and fit, that's gold. But I teach you a comprehensive system to really be able to build a wardrobe that works for you, that's authentic to you and your personal style. But beyond that, it's also really helpful because you're going to be able to get my tips and tricks and strategies as an expert shopper on how to look at a piece of clothing and know whether or not it's for you. There's still going to be some trial and error, don't get me wrong, but like the ROI you're going to get from having these tips is huge, like huge, huge, huge. And so if you hate shopping and you're not a shopper, you don't need to love shopping to take this course. I am not going to convince you that you like shopping, but what I am going to do is help you to make that process really smooth and really efficient and have a much higher ROI on what you're getting and what that's going to do for your wardrobe. Like imagine walking into your closet every morning. I say into. I lived in New York. I never had a walk-in closet. Sorry, the new Texas in me is showing. Imagine going to wherever your clothes live, and like knowing with confidence that every single piece in there fit you, not just your size, but your body shape, looked good, and you actually wanted to wear it and knew how to pair it back to other things in your closet so you were never at a loss for like outfits. Like that's real. That's really real. And like the confidence that you get from just knowing that that could happen and is happening every day, it's beyond measure. It's priceless. And the women I work with, they send me texts, they send me DMs where they're just like, everything that we did together, like I literally wake up in the morning and everything that we did goes so much farther than my wardrobe. Yes, I have, clothes that I like better, et cetera, et cetera. But beyond that, I'm not depressed about my body anymore. I'm not discouraged about my wardrobe anymore. I'm not avoiding social situations because I just didn't know what to wear to this whatever thing, right? Where everyone was going to be dressed and look great and like I was going to look like a schlub. There's so many other pieces of our lives that leveling up your style helps you level up your life. Because when you get that confidence to step into who you're becoming and you know your style is not a thing holding you back, everything opens up. And so that's what I'm really passionate about. So Getting Dressed Again is the name of the course, bit.ly/Getting Dressed Again, or head to the link in my bio on Instagram. 6-week course. There's a payment plan. I've made it like really easy for y'all to sign up. I can't wait to see you in there on the other side. It will be a really fantastic style self-discovery journey. You're getting live training from me. There's also a live Q&A every single week, so you can ask me every single burning style question you've ever had as we go through the materials. And I really, I'm so pumped about it. The last thing I'll say on that, registration closes on Sunday. So there's some urgency here. I don't know when I'll be opening this up again. And that's not like a fun marketing ploy. Like I haven't like planned that far out in my promotion calendar. So with fall coming up, seasons changing, et cetera, like I really recommend you get on in this now. You have lifetime access to the course. So if you can't do everything live in the next 6 weeks or whatever, like, don't worry, there's recordings. You'll always have access to be able to come back to this whenever you need it. And it's just something that, like, in your life arsenal is never going to steer you wrong. And the teachings that we have in there, they don't fade away if you lose weight, if you gain weight, if you change jobs, if you have a baby, like, all of life's transitions and the way that I do my methodology in particular, you will be covered. So DM me with the word style if you have questions and you're watching this back on the replay. Check out the link. Wow, y'all, check out the link. Hi, Sustainable Pantry. It's good to see your face. Check out the link, do what you got to do. And like I said, if you have any questions, DM me with the word style and I will absolutely get back to you. Registration closes on Sunday. And if you're someone who's like, this course sounds great, I'm more of a like one and done person, like I want you to like do it for me, DM me with the word VIP. I'm launching something next month that will be style in a day. And so it's like one day with me and you get all your style needs covered for a season. So that's fun too. All right. This has been fun as always. Love you guys. Hope to see you in the course. Hit me up if you have any questions whatsoever. I cannot wait for this to transform your life. Have a happy, happy weekend. All right. Bye, y'all.